Sandy from the course in Language and Culture. Today I will be with my partner, Lady Joanna, explaining you what are some of the teaching materials that we have developed for this task 3. Initially, we have planned to develop this activity in 2 sessions. On the first session, we are going to be presenting some cultural topics about United States, and in the second session, we are going to be comparing more the technical part between the comparison between the accents of the USA and the British accent. So, well, initially, I'm going to be explaining the session 1, and then my partner is going to explain the session 2. So, all of the session 1 is being planned to be presented into a presentation. But into this presentation, we are going to be showing some 4 principal topics. I'm going to be showing that into the presentation itself, and at the end, once um, all of the topics have been reviewed, the idea is that the students should have to develop a quiz that is going to involve all of these 4 topics. So, well, initially we will have this part of the presentation, we will have the general objective, the focus of the resource, that is in listening. In both sessions, we are going to be working on listening. Then, the introduction is going to be presented, and our first topic. We are going to be speaking about traditional celebrations and holidays. The most important, of course, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. After that, the students will be we are going to present an audio. They will be able to scan that audio to listen that into their devices. Or at the same time, we will be able to play the audio into the presentation. We have the audio over here.
That goes interesting.
Okay. So into the audio, once the audio is presented, and at the end of each topic, the students are encouraged to take notes of the most relevant parts of the audio and of each topic. At the end of each topic, they should have their personal notes for them to be able to pass the final exam. So with the next part, we are going to be presenting a video about national landmarks. The video is going to be talking about, the most representative places of the United States. At the end of the video, they should take notes. Then we are going to be showing some general icons of the United States, the flag, national animal, national flower, among others. And then the next topic is the same as the previous one. They should listen to an audio or scan the audio and reproduce that into their mobile phones. Take notes. And in the same way with the other activity, we are going to be watching a video about American food. They will have to take notes. Then at the end, they will be doing this activity that is quiz. They will be able to scan this and to open that into their devices, or we can play that a quiz into the same presentation. So we will be able to interact with that with the resource, be doing, the activities that are some questions that we have here. And in the measurement that we are, gaining the points, at the end, we are going to receive the pass score. I'm not going to be doing the complete development, but yes, it's really interactive. Now, we're going to go with the next part. And well, at the end of the quiz, the idea would be for them to discuss, to socialize what were their findings, or the things that they consider more relevant. And into the discussion, we are going to be reviewing the difference between that culture and our own culture. Oh, it's time. So we are gonna go with the next part with session 2. I will be presenting that here into my screen, and my partner is gonna show you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, my name is Lady. This is my presentation. Sorry, this is my presentation about our listening comprehension and that culture perspective. In this case, that I did difference. Mm, oh my goodness, difference contents. In this case, introduction is about the purposes of my two activities more exactly. In this case, use tools, two tools of different dynamics tools for learning and understand the difference between listening and accent cultures, British and American English. The objective in this case is, please help me, objective next. Okay, thank you. Develop listening that, as I said before, skill in cultural contents, identify language difference, pronunciation, vocabulary, and another is things, grammar, no? Um, Continue. Here, it's so important clarify that class about the difference in this case that pronunciation, some words changed completely, um, vowels, uh, continue, please. Thank you. Here, present that difference the words, flavor, color, the pronunciation is different, and that writing also. To culture, grammar, spelling, as in vocabulary, on spelling. Go ahead, please. Okay, next. Okay, in this case, the first activity is about each students create a comparison chart. It's so important here. The student have clear about the pronunciation, orthography, accent. That purposes is listen the video and interpreted that accent, a specific word or vocabulary. Next. Here we had a video in the British English. Please listening a moment. I don't know the happen. Okay, okay. I don't hear you anything. Don't worry. Okay, go on. And the next video is about that American English. That proposes here the student listening and complete that comprehension chart. The second activity is according to the video the teacher listening because my purpose is or skill is listening. Now in this case, the students listen the conversation and oral production. Okay, in this case, it's so important practice writing and listening. Conversation between or recording about American and British accent here. This is my purposes about these activities. In this case, I consider the assets. Assessment is the audio and the end audio. Mm, oh my goodness. In this case, it's so important understand the short segment about the conversation and writing, and after oral production, each student or collaboration teams. Um, no more. That's all. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for watching our proposal, and well, see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.